get breakfast. The girls are eating it on you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You know what that means?
Sugar.
That's correct.
Yep.
Yeah, I can give up sugar as a conscious thing, but let me tell you, my body, it loves me to have sugar.
That's your brain.
Oh, that's my brain.
Not your
I'm
body, but
addicted
your
to
brain.
it.
Yep. We did have light rain overnight. It's not supposed to amount to much. Just the paper. Oh, but it's the paper.
Humongous.
Yeah, well, it's not as huge as it's been in prior years, but it's big for our paper now these days.
Oh, yeah. Normal Thursday paper, this is 5 or 6 of them.
Yep. I was thinking that if I don't go into Walmart tonight, it'll be like, or Target, it'll be the first Black Friday ever in my driving lifetime that I haven't gone out somewhere.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm starting to have withdrawals even with Amazon.
But you can do it next year. We'll be safe this year. You got, you know, a lot of online shopping. You can do an extra dose of online shopping tonight. Tell you what, I'll set the alarm for, what, 4 o'clock in the morning. You can get up and do your online Black Friday shopping.
Very funny. I used to get up at 4 in the morning to go actually do Black Friday shopping. Well, the sun's trying to come out. The weather people promised that for the most part, the rain would be over by lunchtime. So if you were eating outside with family today, you should be okay if you ate late afternoon. And it's going to be warm today. It's going to be over 70. So thankfully, I won't be trying to cook Thanksgiving and eat outside today. I do believe that color that I was looking for a few weeks ago is sort of here now for any trees that actually still have leaves. There's a good bit of red out there. Like I said, from up on the driveway yesterday or the day before, Don's red maple down there is beautiful crimson. Don's on the phone with Kyle. He called to wish us a happy Thanksgiving, and they're talking a little bit about the Mach-E. That was really sweet of him to call. Put a smile on my face. Don got the sweet rolls ready. Give me a break on that. And they're it's like pumpkin spice, organic, Immaculata Bakery. Yeah, and I am started here on getting ready for the stuffing. I've got the sausage browned, and I'm gonna, obviously I want some onion and garlic in the stuffing too. I just use the organic mix from Whole Foods. It's you know, I used to use Pepperidge Farm, but now I use the Whole Foods one. Bread is a treat. I've got the sweet potatoes in the toaster oven. They cook in there just fine. Some years they cook really fast, and some years they take forever, and they always have a little sugar seeping off down to the bottom, which I'll worry about after Thanksgiving. But I need to get them cooked so I can make that sweet potato casserole. I need them ready. In a few years, I've waited too late to start them. So I cook my turkey in a Reynolds oven bag, and you put flour in there to keep it from bursting, they say. I think maybe you're supposed to shake it around in the bag, but I've never done that. And I've got celery and carrots in there. That keeps the bird from sticking to the bottom and adds a little flavor to the broth that I'll be using to make the gravy. And I'm still working on the stuffing and getting the bird ready to go in. So I've got sausage, garlic, onion, butter, and water, and I'm fixing to add the stuffing package. That's all I'm putting in the stuffing this year. That'll be great. And I do put my stuffing in the bird, so I'm getting ready to do that.
Okay.
So Don's contribution to Christmas decorating, did you see that he had to put on his smile for me, is he puts up the tree. He carries it down, fluffs it, puts it in the stand, all of that stuff. Yep, 2013. Going strong. It goes here. I moved my Lego stuff sort of out of the way yesterday. But I got help today, so I want to get the tree put up. And I told Don before he gets a meal in him, because after he eats Thanksgiving, he's not going to want to be messing with the tree, I don't think.
Yeah, but I do like helping out my sweet pea. Christmas is really important to her, so I do what she asked me to do on Christmas.
And I am feeding you well
That's
today.
right.
I've given
She's
you
doing
sugar
really
and
good.
everything, so do
Yeah.
your duty.
Yeah, that's right.
But it is a duty.
Yeah, well, but see, the thing is, it's like everything else. You have to do all the work before you get paid.
But at least I'm good for it.
Yeah, you're good for it.
It's
Gotta
all.
be
It's
correct.
already smelling good out
That's
there.
right. Smelling starving me to
Don
death.
saved my bacon.
Yep. Or
Well,
your turkey.
right. We were getting ready to put it in the bag, and I didn't have the lifting rack underneath it. And we've had that mistake other years, and that is a mistake. We're in it. We're in it together. Because Don will lift the bird up at the end, and I will cut the bag, and we'll let all of the juice come out of it.
Yeah.
And if you can't lift the bird like that, it's sort of a mess.
Yeah.
It's sort of a disaster. It just makes it harder dealing with the bird at the end.
Right.
So thank you for, at the last second, remembering. But it's all stuffed, and it's got olive oil on top of it, and it's got seasonings, and it's ready to go in the oven. We'll close it up and put some chicken broth in with it to make the gravy.
Here it goes.
Yeah, we removed one of the racks.
Oh, the oven's off.
Well, I thought it was on, but that's okay. We'll just turn it on. 350. Bake 350, not convection bake. And it should be right at 3 hours till it comes out. I set a 3-hour timer.
3 hours.
Are you teaching him?
That's right. So next year he'll be trained.
Oh.
This is the connector for the bottom. This is a female, so.
Johnny,
I'm going to go upstairs and get the bedazzler. You and Johnny are doing a great job.
transfer.
Mostly me.
OJT.
Well, thanks for being willing, Johnny. It's a, it's a expectation women will have on you in your lifetime. So
Have a seat. You're going to be there a while.
I need to sit down a little bit.
The tree lights are, definitely.
right. Well, I add a bedazzler. It's not that I don't like the lights on the tree, but I like the bedazzler on it also.
Yeah.
Sam's here helping me today. He missed cooking with his mom, and he's being a big help to me in the kitchen.
Glad to be here and help.
Whether or not you put it in the bird or you put it in the dish, I have some of both now. You want to leave it fluffy. Don't ever press it down. Don't ever pack it. It needs air. You want it to breathe. Okay, right about now I'm starting to get tired, but I'm nowhere near done. I got rice cooking for the broccoli rice casserole. I'm getting ready to add broccoli to these onions for the broccoli rice casserole. I've got the cauliflower cooking for the cauliflower mash. I restarted the sweet potatoes, and I got the fixings for the cauliflower mash in the food processor ready to go. It's busy out here. Good job, Johnny.
Yeah.
And Mr. Don.
Oh,
Yay,
Johnny.
it's all ready for deck. We'll put Hallmark ornaments on the tree after dinner. I just didn't want Don to have to kick into tree mode after he'd had a big meal. That didn't seem fair, so.
Right.
Yeah.
And getting the tree up today with the Hallmark ornaments will go a long way. And then over the weekend, I'll do the table and turn the table into Christmas
And
too.
I helped put the tree up this year.
You did, and Donnie's got it on a smart plug for me. I can say turn on tree or turn off tree. So, yay!
Yeah, so next year I'm going to give Johnny my lighting engineer shirt. He's now trained and qualified to do the tree. So I'll give him the lighting engineer t-shirt, and we're good.
Let's shoot for you and Johnny will be putting it up together again next year.
I'll hold the door for it. Okay.
And Sam and I just had a good laugh because I like, oh, you want about a half a stick of butter in there to make the cheese sauce, but I don't measure anything. Well, unless I'm baking. When I'm not baking, I don't measure anything. That's Mom's rule in the kitchen. Just, a little salt, a little garlic, salt, a little garlic. Yeah, you get the gist. But that's about 4 tablespoons. I don't have to measure. So I'm making a cheese sauce, and the only difference between the cheese sauce and the gravy in the way I make it is that I use milk instead of broth. That's big, and I put in shredded cheese. It works much better if the cheese is shredded. All right, there's the cheese sauce. Gonna pour it in on top of the rice and broccoli onion mixture and stir it up. Fold it over. My lighting engineers are over here doing something.
That's right. We're working on the tree topper.
All All right, the cranberry sauce is started. That takes like 20 minutes with somebody watching it to get it right. And the sweet potatoes are done. I got to get the casserole assembled. I remembered to get out the collards because they got to be reheated. It's 2:30, so I'm sort of starting to run out of time. I got to get a move on. Well, you're looking mighty comfortable in my spot after getting the Christmas tree up.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I didn't want to disappear into the green room because it's Thanksgiving family time. So I'm using my computer like a server. I say server, but I'm using a software called RainX, which is just like, it's designed for this. And so I'm basically just, my computer is a...
He's remoted.
Yeah, it's a remote. It's a fancy remote gaming desktop thing.
Cool. Well, we're glad that you're out here keeping us company. You did do your part, so can't say anything otherwise.
The tree's looking good.
It is looking good. And you know, if I had spent time putting up the tree, I would be sitting over here where I could enjoy it too. Mr. Don's in the garage working on the angel. I don't know exactly what he's doing. I think he said something about converting it to LED.
I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, I think he just couldn't help himself. It's close. Not quite, but it's close. Mostly what it is cranberries, maple syrup, cranberry juice, and lemon juice with a diced up apple, and I'll be adding some pecans. Here's the bottom part, or the soulful sweet taters, the sweet potato thing. Then I make a brown sugar crumble for on top. I'm fixing to use the potato masher and get this blended. Well, the only side dish I made that actually needs to cook is this soulful sweet taters. You know, this is like a Dutch apple pie topping on here, so I'm going to put that in the toaster oven. The rest of the casseroles will just go in the oven when the turkey comes out. They just basically need to bubble up to melt the cheese, but nothing too complicated for them. Hi! Did you find the heating pad? Are you very happy? That's great. Boy, does that turkey smell good.
It does.
It is nice and brown through there.
Yeah, it looks great.
It smells really good. All right, so we need the oven rack back in, and we need the casseroles behind you loaded up. No preference for on top or whatever. Until we're ready to eat, I want to leave the plastic on for the few minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and get the juice out so I can make the gravy. The plastic will help keep it all nice and warm. Because we got the casseroles in, and realistically they need 20 minutes at least. So you can see Mr. Don, big strong guy there. He's able to hold that bird up.
Right.
My job is to not poke it and open it up so fast that it gets one of us burnt. But that rack thing, come around here, Johnny, and show. That is, you got to have one of those for a big bird. If your bird's more than 12 pounds, even 12, you need this rack thing. It just really comes. And then you need a strong guy. We're going to be eating soon. We got the bag off the bird, the carrots and celery out from underneath. And Don, he's got his carving tools.
Right.
Show us your tools. He's going to get it ready for us. Put some turkey in on this plate. The gravy's looking good. See, I don't fool around when I make gravy, and I've already filled up the gravy boat too. The annual Thanksgiving toast.
That's right.
Giving thanks.
That's right.
Yep. So, crescent rolls, the carrots and celery and onion from under the turkey, cauliflower mash. Ooh, don't touch the bowls, they're hot. Cranberry sauce, soulful sweet potatoes, gravy, dressing, broccoli rice casserole, which I probably should have put down on Johnny's end, the turkey, of course, and the collard. So we are ready to go with our feast. Yay! 4 or 5 hours of cooking with lots of help. Let's see, it's 3:45 and we started at 10:45, so you do the math. 5 hours cooking, well, that's just today's time, and 30 minutes eating.
Pretty much.
Don's going to get the rest of the stuffing out of the turkey, and he's going to cut off the rest of the turkey, and we'll store it in one of those big 13x9 or 16x9 Pyrex dishes with the plastic lid.
Yeah,
this makes reheating easier. Takes up less space in the refrigerator. I told the guys we may have to have a caravan to the garage refrigerator. I don't know if I can fit everything in the house. We're working off our dinner. Well, we got just a half an hour, 45 minutes of daylight. Of course, we have plenty of lights we can turn on, but Johnny's helping me get some inflatables up. And this is the new elf on the shelf from Michelle. Yay! Thank you, Michelle. Well, Johnny helped me make the outside merry. He's got the 2 gingerbread people, the hot chocolate guy, who's a gingerbread guy too, plus we put up the elf on the shelf. So thanks, Johnny. We may put up some more, but we've got the flags changed out and some inflatables up. Mr. Don will probably put up the wreaths for me tomorrow. He did get my laser going over here though. It's a really cool snowman, which I'll show you later when we don't have all of the floods on. It's going on 6 o'clock and poor Don hadn't had a nap yet for the day. He's had Thanksgiving turkey and then he got put to more work. You're getting ready for dessert. All right, we're getting the tree set up. Star Trek on this side, Star Wars on the other side. You got to have your universes in the right spot.
That's right, can't mix them.
Star Trek and Star Wars are on the tree, and Scooby-Doo, Ghostbusters, 2001: A Space Odyssey, the Jetsons, the Flintstones, and, well, a few other favorites of ours. I will put on the rest of the ornaments tomorrow, but that's all I got time and energy for today. This is probably the hardest I've worked us on Thanksgiving. Yeah. Well, you know what it is I'm not out Black Friday shopping. Usually I don't sit down, I just get in the car and leave. Go. Yeah, at least ever since they started doing it at 6 p.m. But we've all worked hard enough now to have developed an appetite again for all the good stuff.
That's right.
Have at it, Donnie. All right, so here's the wax paper coming off the graham cracker crust. That is a winner, people. Put parchment paper on the bottom of the cheesecake in the springform pan. Absolutely a winner. Recommend.